Astra 9 Military Academy, was known across the galaxy as the home of the most disciplined and most dangerous cadets. Here, alien species like the Jurin, Keltari, Voxan, and Draxion forged heavy steel spears every morning, believing them to be the ultimate symbol of strength. Each new cadet had to forge their own spear. It was tradition. It was pride. On this particular morning, the yard was filled with the sounds of sizzling steel, clashing hammers, and the confident laughter of the cadets. "No species forges better weapons than us," a Voxan cadet boasted. "And humans?" Another laughed. "They're barely fit for training. Humans, death world species, dangerous, unpredictable, and above all, unstoppable." But only one human was registered in this academy, Lyra Hale. She had never appeared in the training yard until today. The giant academy gates creaked open. A shadow walked in. Cadets stopped hammering. The air froze. It was Lyra. But she wasn't empty-handed. She carried a shattered warship armor plate, a jagged, burnt chunk of metal from a battleship hull. Its edges were cracked as if crushed by raw strength. A Jurin cadet gasped. "That's a Draxion warship plate. It has 3 times the melting point of our steel," another added, horrified. Lyra casually tossed the plate onto the ground. It hit with a heavy clang, and several forged steel spear tips snapped instantly. Silence. Their proud spears, broken like toys. Lyra spoke calmly. "You forge steel for training. On my planet, we break things harder than this." Before breakfast, no one moved. No one spoke. The girl had just shattered more than metal. She had shattered the Academy's pride. Lyra was immediately brought before Combat Master Vark, a towering Draxion, warrior known as the Breaker. His armor alone weighed more than an entire human. "Human!" Vark growled. "You insult our sacred forging ritual." Lyra shrugged. "I'm just saying, if you plan to test me, use something that can actually challenge me." The cadets hissed and laughed. A Keltari whispered, "Let's see how long the human lasts." Vark raised a clawed hand. "Bring the stone pillar." 2 Draxion guards dragged in a massive 12-foot reinforced pillar. Even steel spears barely left scratches on it. "Your test is simple," Vark thundered. "Move this pillar." The cadets burst into laughter. Lyra approached the pillar, placed her hand on the cold granite, and whispered, "I'm not going to move it. I'm going to break it." Shock spread through the room. Lyra inhaled deeply, the infamous Death World breath. She tightened her fists and struck the pillar in the center. "Dom!" A crack shot down the middle. Gasps. She struck again. The crack doubled. Then the third punch. Crack! The entire pillar collapsed into 2 halves. The cadets stared in horrified silence. Vark's eyes widened for the first time. Lyra dusted her knuckles. "You forged steel spears," she said quietly. "Humans just forge themselves." The Academy had never seen their confidence crumble so fast. By Academy rules, any cadet who passed the forging and strength tests had to face the arena trial, a brutal test meant to measure real combat capability. But Lyra's arena wasn't normal. Her trial was upgraded. "Humans need a special level," the inspectors said. "She breaks normal tests too easily." The arena floor was triple reinforced, the walls double shielded. Instead of 1 Titan drone, like every cadet faced, Lyra was sent against 3. Titan drones weighed over 2 tons each. Their alloy claws shredded steel. Cadets fought them in groups. But Lyra was alone. The gates slammed shut. Red lights glowed. "Human Lyra Hale!" Vark's voice thundered. "Your survival will be your result." The drones activated. Drone 1 lunged like a missile. Lyra slid under its claws. Drone 2 launched a plasma cutter. Lyra flipped off a wall, letting the beam scorch the floor. Drone 3 snapped an electrical whip. Lyra backflipped over it, landing with predatory grace. The cadets watching the monitors were frozen. "These aren't human reflexes," a Jurin cadet whispered. "She moves like a neon predator," a Voxan muttered. Lyra caught Drone 1's arm and ripped it off. Drone 2 attacked. She struck it with the broken arm like a club. Drone 3 charged at full power. Lyra grabbed its head with both hands and smashed it into the floor. Boom! The arena shook. The 3 drones lay defeated. Lyra stood, breathing steadily. Master Vark whispered the only truth he could form. "Humans aren't monsters. They define monsters. After the arena trial, Lyra was summoned to the command hall. Every alien leader was present. The Voxan chieftains, Keltari tacticians, Draxion commanders, and Jurin elders. Vark held up the shattered warship plate. Human, he said slowly. This plate is from a Draxion warship hull. Only high-energy plasma can damage it. Where did you get it? Pain flickered in Lyra's eyes. Earth, she said. A warship fragment crashed orbit a few months ago. My people were studying it. I was training near it, and I accidentally punched it. Accidentally? A Voxan general gasped. You shattered warp-grade alloy with a punch? Lyra nodded. A Keltari tactician nearly choked, laughing. Our species uses star furnaces to melt this metal. And you... Lyra sighed. Humans aren't trying to impress anyone. We just survive. And survival makes you stronger than any academy test. A Jurin elder whispered, You are not force, human. You are fear. Lyra's eyes hardened. I'm not fear. I'm a warning. The commanders exchanged uneasy glances. Finally, Vark placed the plate on a forging anvil. Then teach us, he said. Teach us what human metal is. The next morning, Lyra stood in the forging yard surrounded by every species. Their spears gleamed in the sun, but none of them looked proud anymore. Vark handed her the Academy's sacred forging hammer. Show us, he said. What is human metal? Lyra studied the hammer and handed it back. Human metal isn't forged, she said. Human metal grows. The cadets looked confused. Lyra raised her bare hands. We don't forge weapons, she said softly. We become them. She placed her hand on the cracked warship plate. No glow, no aura, no energy, just a human hand. And then, crunch! She split the plate in half with a single twist. No hammer, no tool, just strength, Master Vark whispered. We forge spears. You forge yourselves. Exactly, Lyra smiled. Human survival is our blade. Astra 9 Academy voted unanimously. Lyra Hale, first human master-level cadet in history. She did not pass training. She taught the Academy what training meant. A new course was added. Human resilience training. Jurin Smiths forged a new alloy in her honor. Voxan warriors added human grit to their rituals. Draxion generals wrote a chapter in their war manual. If you meet an unarmed human, run. The day was remembered forever. They had forged steel spears. But the human girl showed them, nothing in the galaxy is harder than human spirit.